break every rule in this dumb code of conduct.
It is the Morning Mayhem on Trans-Africa Radio.
Let's stick it to the man.
Did you have a passion for it?
Yeah, I had a small passion for it. You know, I felt it was something that I like to do. But being black in Chicago with film, it was a struggle, bro. It was a struggle, man. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I kept my head up, you know what I'm saying, and just kept towards the music and
Sure.
stuff like that.
Sure.
You know? Yeah.
Wow, man. Quite interesting, I gotta say, man. You're a very interesting character, I gotta say, man. The beautiful music that you always produce. And shout out to you, man. The first time I actually heard of Harrison Crump was actually because of that song, you know? And I was like, yeah, man, this guy is actually quite dope, you know? Really, really amazing. Really amazing.
Man.
20 minutes past 10 o'clock Central African Time. This is the Morning Mayhem right here on Radio.Mobi. Come through and, of course, what's the bus on +27 7925 444 and ask us any questions. Otherwise, Brother Man also did a track with Infinity Boys all the way from Mekaslami in Davidson. Number track is called It's Gotta Be Love. Now, one thing that I also want to understand from you, Brother Man, is that what goes through the writing process of a particular song, you know?
Well, you know, I like to hear the track first. You know, I like to hear the chords. I like to hear what key is in and what feel the track got. You know, sometimes a track got a certain feel. You know, you can't have a hot track that's got a more gangster and then you want to talk about your dog or something in the writing. You know, so you know what I'm saying. You know, and I think writing is powerful, man. You know, people don't know that writing is powerful. You can have a hot track, but you don't know what to write over it. It won't be a hit record. So you can write a hit song and put any kind of music around it and it can be a hit song. So writing is powerful, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite interesting, man. 21 minutes past 10 o'clock Central African Time. Infinity Boys on this one. Harrison Crump. Number track is called Gotta Be Loved.
This is Trans-Africa Radio.
I see you again. 24 minutes past 10 o'clock Central African Time. It is the third and final hour of the show. Of course, the brother man, the legendary musician out here is in the stew. He goes by the name of Harrison Crump. Now, Femzo, I just want to understand one thing. Is Harrison Crump your real name?
Yes.
Okay, cool. No, just wanted to make sure.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that actually come there, of course, you know, they actually give their like a DJ name or their stage name, you know?
Yeah.
What actually influenced you to not actually go that route, you know? And of course, just embrace your name.
Man, you know what? I was releasing a song in Belgium and France and stuff, and they like, can we get your name?
Yeah.
And I said, yes, my name. And then they're like, cool. And then a record came out, and then another record came out, and I was like, "Damn it! I wanted to change my name to Harry Havana," and then it was too late, man.
So you wanted Harry Havana?
Yeah, I wanted Harry Havana.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I changed my Harry Havana to. I used that on a couple of my remixes in Europe and stuff. But yeah, I just kept the name, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't change it. It was too late. Yeah, bro.
Now, one thing that's also interesting about you is that you know what, you actually used to actually listen to like a doo-wop and a lot of funky music, and you actually went the route of actually starting like and hosting house parties, you know. That's when this whole passion of house of music actually started when, you know. Like, what influenced that though?
You know what, man, you know, I gotta say one thing on radio, you know, about coming here to South Africa and learning and listening to the house music and doing gigs with all the artists here and stuff, man, from AKA to Esquito to whoever, you know, that I do events with. And this country has a certain passion and love for house, you know. I don't know about hip hop, but I can say that house music is something that you guys kind of cultivated on your own as well. And when I was growing up, that music kind of did something inside of me, you know. That music got me high, you know. I never used to get high in the studio. I don't smoke cigarettes, I drink, but music, when house music started, it used to get me high, and it got me out of trouble because I come from the same area as Kanye West and R. Kelly, the South Side of Chicago, where things was rough, man. You know, a lot of drugs, a lot of my friends got killed, and my mother said, "Hey, you know what? You stay out of trouble, I'll let you throw parties."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. I was only like 14, 15, so I used to take like little cards, index cards we call them, and pass them around, and that's why we called it house. Because we used to throw the house parties inside our basements in the house. Oh, yeah. So that's how house music became the name of house music. Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know. You learn something new each and every day, dog. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I was there in the beginning, man, you know. I mean, it comes from disco, from the gay community. House comes from somewhat. Yeah. But what Chicago people did, we made it more of a underground sound. You know?
Yeah.
So long story short, that's where my passion comes from, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. Brother man, I actually want to understand your upbringing in Chicago. You understand?
Yeah.
And I just want to find out, how was it actually growing up in Chicago? Because now you actually mentioned the fact that, there was a lot of drugs and there was just a lot of, bad stuff going on. How did you actually manage to actually really stay away from kind of trouble,
No,
besides music?
There was a lot of different neighborhoods, but the neighborhood I was in wasn't too great,
Yeah.
My mother was divorced to three kids, and I was my father left when I was around 7, so we had to move from the house, sell the house, and go to a different neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so that's how I kind of had to find my way of not having to get involved with the kind of drug pen gangsters that was there, even like Mickey Cardwell, gangster. I'm talking about head gangsters that actually lived in Miami, that grew the whole gangsters of New York and LA. These guys live around my neighborhood.
Wow.
So it was even like Fred Hampton, his son lived 4 doors down from me. He was the leader of the Black Panthers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So them people live around me on 56 and Woods, we call it. So that growing up Chicago was part of it, but the other part of it was still a great city. You know what I'm saying? And if you wanted to do something with your life, you could. So don't get it twisted.
Okay.
It was still a massive city to where you were able to do things.
Sure.
And so growing up with with Little Lewis and Steve Hurley and Frankie Knuckles, them people who started House too. It was great.
Wow, Frankie Knuckles.
Yeah.
Legendary, man. Legend of notes.
Yeah.
Brother man, I'm like in awe right now. I feel like you can just talk and just and just sit here and just not do the show, because I just want to learn a lot from you,
Yeah, it's a lot, me coming here, I do all my interviews together. It's a small station, big station.
Yeah.
To tell people the story, about even coming here, the things that I've challenged with being here, being Afro-American, being here when people approach me about different things, blah, blah, blah. Learning about the politics when I come here rather than the politics in America, because, you being in America, being black here, it's a different situation still,
But how different is it though, being black in America and being black in Africa?
Well, I can say being here, there's a lot of humble cats that's here, but there's opportunity. Like, okay, put it to you like this: the CEO of MTN, you can run into a CEO of MTN in Soweto, and he's black.
Okay.
That will never happen in America.
Okay. Where
you run into the CEO that's black of Verizon Wireless, because they won't be black.
Okay.
You see. But here, you probably didn't grew up and went to college with that dude, and now y'all older now, and now you can reach out to that guy.
Yeah.
You can do that here.
Okay, so now what I'm just grabbing from this conversation is that you're saying that there's a lot of opportunities out here for black folks than there are in America.
I believe so. I mean, in America, it's widening up because of sports, because of acting, because of,
music and hip-hop and stuff like that.
Yes, it's opened up for them guys to do things. But as far as business is concerned, just starting from a business aspect, very hard, But here, you can do some things, you know what I'm saying? There's funding, there's this, there's that, there's NEF, there's, So I think some cats here take that for granted, you know what I'm saying? And you should use them facilities to get places.
Sure.
And the Chi, these guys, they grow up in Chicago and Indiana, New York, in the hood. They have no idea about programs like that, So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite interesting, man. Hey, man, Harrison Crump is out here spitting some knowledge of Dagabi. You better tune in, man. Radio.mobi, channel 609 and OpenView HD. Otherwise, channel 872 on your DSTV audio bouquet. Now, Harrison Crump also did another track, which is actually called Walk Away, which is going to be playing right now. +2 7925 for 44329. We're out here, though. We're playing your music, my fam.
Trans Africa Radio. This is Trans Africa Radio.
Otherwise, in the studio, we've got Harrison Crump, and of course, on the WhatsApp line, we have a question here. This one is coming from Gift out there in Zimbabwe. But when it comes to and says that congratulate by AKA upon its release. The song actually debuted at #1 on Metro FM, Faf FM, and of course YFM. It actually picked at #1 on the South African iTunes and of course hip hop charts. Moreover, the song actually picked at #2 on South Africa's official music chart. Now, did Harrison Crump actually receive revenues for the sample of a ride, and how did he feel about the success of #Congratulate?
Wow, okay, that's a nice question.
That's
I
a
guess.
very nice question.
But anyway, yeah, definitely. Me and AKA was gonna do something anyway, you know, and he came to me like, "Hey man, I want you to listen to this track."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, cool, bro. Let me hear it." You know, we was in the studio, so he played it to me. I was like, "Oh, okay, you sampled my ride." He said, "Yeah, man, I sampled it. What do you think about it?" I was like, "Nah, man, it sound cool, you know."
Yeah.
So, well, I was honest with him, you know. It sounded cool, you know. If it didn't sound good, I would have told him.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man, can I drop it?" I like, "No stress, man. Go ahead and drop it." And both of our publishers got in touch with each other, and you know what I'm saying, and went down. You know what I'm saying. He did a good job on it. So, and yes, I am getting paid for that.
Okay.
Big time.
No wonder you're out here in the north, yo.
They call me Crump Daddy. They call me Crump Daddy. You know, so,
Clearly, you got money.
Yeah, man.
Quite interesting, I gotta say, man. And one other thing that actually comes to you on the WhatsApp line is that Harrison Crump has actually been in South Africa for a minute right now. This is coming through from Kinelo, and she actually comes to you and of course asks, how has she actually found the transition from South Africa, from America to rather South Africa?
Hey man, lots of chocolate and pop, you know. Yeah, you know. Now, it's definitely a transition, man. You know, even driving, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the right side. I'm on the right side, different sides, turning. You know, the coach is cool though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere though, there's different people.
Sure.
Man, you know, so you can't judge like, this guy's South African. He's done it. You know, it's people are people all over the world, man. And,
Definitely.
And I love the country, you know, and there's some bad things about being here, and there's some good things, like any other city. You know, that's the way it go down. It's about what you make of it, you know. And people say, man, I want to move to London now. Then you go to London and you find out there's issues there too, you know. So just to say, you know, it's still a pleasure being here. You know, I enjoy the country, and hey, man, I'll be here. I'm here.
Now, just jumping in there, you know what? Since you've actually been in South Africa for a minute right now, and you also talk about bad things also happening in this country, and of course, also good things, you know? Now, if you were actually given the power to actually change certain things, what is it that you would change?
Well, corruption is big here. I can definitely say that. At first, I had one day I was going to an event, right? It's a story, and I was with DJ Mbuso.
Legendary DJ Mbuso.
And we were lit, man. We were drunk, man. He was drunk. I was lit. He was out.
Yeah.
And he was driving, man. And the police pulled us over, and they were like, "Hey, man, your boy drunk." And I was like, "Yeah, man. Sorry, man. I'm not from here, man. I don't know what to do, man." He said, "No. Just wait." So we took Mbuso out the car. He jumped in the car, and he said, "You guys, we're gonna drive you guys home."
Okay.
So I said, "Crap, man, you know what? That will never happen in America. We will be in jail so quick, locked up, man, car towed." And I was like, you know what? Sometimes it's actually good to have black policemen to say, "Brother, we're gonna look out for you guys."
Yeah.
And sometimes people here, they talk crap about the cops.
Sure.
But in reality, let that have been a white cop in the States. Oh, man, you done for. You done for. License revoked.
Yeah.
Car towed.
Yeah.
Tickets.
Is it that bad?
Being drunk driving, yeah. But I'm just saying, even when you get pulled over by a cop here, you just talk nicely, and things may go your way.
Yeah.
So there's some things you may see, as you guys may see as bad, but as us may see it as good.
As a good thing.
You know, I can say like the government buildings and stuff like that need to be updated, you know, like Parliament and stuff.
Yeah.
Things need to be updated, you know. But yeah, man, it's sometimes you take things for granted, you know, and then, you know, you never know. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Very interesting, I gotta say. Very, very, very interesting.
I had some interest. Hey, dude, I was with Julius when they launched the Marikana. He asked me
Julius
to come
Miller?
to that place. Hey,
Okay.
when they launched the Marikana, I was there. Yeah, with the
How
King
was
of
it?
Lesotho.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, they just invited me for some reason, and I was like, let me just come check it out, you know. So I've been through some things here, man. You know, I can say. You know,
And okay, cool. Since you've actually done so many things out here in South Africa, you know, what is that one thing that always pops in mind whenever you think about, you know, like things you've actually done out here in South Africa?
Man, I can never forget. I did a gig in Sun City, the prison.
Sure.
It was like, and some other actors that was from here. Man.
Yeah.
I've done some good things as well. Giving back, put some producers on my new album as well. You know what I'm saying? I've helped some people, definitely from Alexandria, some talented people that I brought from Durban. You know, so I try I try to give back and not keep everything for myself as well. Help other cats that want to learn about engineering, mixing, and help them get their publishing together. So, I've done some things, and that's one of the good things that I can remember. Helping a guy get their music out there that couldn't afford to get his song mixed, or couldn't afford to get a good recording. That I'd be like, hey man, you know what? Just come to the studio.
Yeah.
Come to my studio and just get it done. I'll help you mix it. I ain't gonna charge you.
Wow.
So I've done a lot of stuff like that, man.
So now, going back to actually you giving people an opportunity. Who is that one person that actually gave you the opportunity?
That gave me the opportunity.
Yeah, to actually, shine and of course release your music as well,
Well, I can say a guy named Felix the House Cat. He was a DJ in Europe. He gave me a big opportunity at the time when I was just coming up. I didn't have nothing, man. I had no equipment. I had nothing.
You worked together with him, before you actually dropped your first EP.
Yeah, I definitely worked together. I was singing on his songs.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey man, I'm trying to do my own thing, man. And his parents was financially, they had money,
Okay, yeah.
And he was like, man, I'll buy you a drum machine like mine. I was like yours. He had an MPC.
Wow.
2000. The drum machine. And I was like, man, you know how much that costs? He said, yeah, it's like $2,000. He's like, man, I'm gonna order you one, brand new one. So you can get your stuff going. I was like, really?
What?
It came brand new in a box. He brought it to my house, and he brought me some more equipment. I was like, man, it was a blessing, So I never forget how that guy helped me, because I couldn't afford the equipment at the time, So how I was gonna get stuff done, and things was analog back then, and you had to have money to mix it properly back then. So long story short, bro, it's good to help people, man, and be humble, you know. So that's why I've always stayed in the game, man. I'm always working, always gigging, always putting out songs, because I got so many people that I've helped, that I can reach out to them,
Yeah.
And when you're in the business and you so big, and I can name somebody's name, but I won't name their name.
Okay. Why not?
When you think you're too big, you can fall real quick.
Okay.
And that's what happened in this game. You can fall quick.
Referring to who specifically?
Come
on, want the juice, Featherman. We just want the juice, yo.
No juice. All I can say is he a rapper, and that's all I can say from here.
Oh, from here.
From here, but I can't say who it is.
Okay, cool. So any other clue, maybe? And this guy doesn't want to spill the juice. Hey, what the juice, man? Are you gonna tell me off air at least, maybe?
Nah, I can say that, man.
44 minutes past 10 o'clock Central African time. Harrison Crump is out here in the studio, and of course, he's actually got a brand new track. And yeah, man, that track is going to be coming through in a short while. Stick around, do not go anywhere, and please do not touch that dial. Harrison Crump with this one. The track is called "The Stomp Your Feet." If you don't know this track, then clearly you're just sleeping on your childhood, man. How can you not know this track? Come on, man. Now turn it all the way up.
This is Trans-Africa Radio.
On, brother, man. How can you just hate on the song, yo? Come on, man. Harrison Crump with this one. The track is called "The Stomp Your Feet." What a classic song. What a bang of a tune, man. Shout out to Miss Yonoba there on the Twitter line. We see your sister girl. She comes through and says that to just stomp your feet. Harrison Crump has actually been making a stand since forever. Hence, yeah, man, he is indeed a legend, And of course, right now he's got a brand new album, which is actually called The Legendary,
Yeah.
Why did you decide to name your album The Legendary?
Well, you know what? When features was coming through, I was like, it was people that was legendary that wanted to, that wanted to jump on. So like Dukes was on the album, Double HP,
See, you've got
Tebe,
Sugar Smacks is also there.
Yeah, so no, not Smacks. Smacks is a new guy. Yeah. But yeah, man. So I decided to name it that, and it kind of fit the album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I got some new people on there as well. So yeah.
Wow, quite interesting. 16-track album. And yeah, man, it's really, really sounding very nice. A lot of people are just coming through and, of course, saying that. And knowing Harrison Crump, of course, it's going to be a bang of an album,
Yeah,
when was it released, by the way?
It was released the end of July, beginning of August. It was released, so it's been out testing the waters, getting you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, it's cool. It's a well-rounded album,
Yeah.
So everyone can enjoy it.
Okay. Now, so in terms of the album, people actually come to you, or you went up to people? How did it work? How did the collaborations actually work?
Certain tracks I went to people because of how I felt, how this track should feel, fit them. So that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Just got a WhatsApp text here. This one is coming through from Lesotho. Brotherman comes through and says that, Thabang, can you please start tomorrow's show with Stop Your Feet track? Hey, man. I'll do just that. Don't worry, my fams. And I've got another one here coming through from, I don't know where this one is actually coming through from, but the person is actually asking, is that, aren't you developing like a South African accent maybe?
Accent.
Yeah,
man. You know, it was so strange. I went back to the States for a minute, man. And my boy was like, hey, man, why you sounding funny, man? And then I was driving, and I made a mistake and drove on the wrong side of the street.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shucks.
Yeah, because, your mind, I was on the... So my boy was like, hey, I was driving. He's like, hey, man, you're on the wrong side of the street. I said, oh, shoot. So I had to get...
On the other side.
Yeah, because I'm driving on the other side of the street here.
Yeah.
So your mind, play tricks on me.
Wow, quite interesting. I gotta say, man, Harrison Crump is out here in the studio, but sadly we're only left with like 8 minutes of the show. But brother man, one thing that I actually want to understand is that you know what? The latest track that you actually have right now, which is actually your latest single, it's featuring Tebe.
Yeah.
Why did you actually feature Tebe? This guy is actually quite the artist, and here you are doing house music. Where did you actually see the collaboration actually coming together?
Well, the track actually is a BPM of house, the early house. And it's mixed in with quantum music.
Yeah.
So it's got that feel to it, and it's got a taste of hip hop in it as well. So I'm like, you know what? It's a fusion type of track.
Sure.
And I felt like that I was in the studio with some other guy who was a musician. He was like, hey man, you know what would be good on this track? I said, really? He said, yeah man, let's try it out.
Yeah.
And I put him on there and it came out nice, man. So now I got a new school cat on there. There's me and then there's Tebby. So I got the house, I got the hip hop, and I got the quarto on there. So it's a fusion and it's a beautiful track, So, and I made it, to be honest, I made it on my couch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, without my studio equipment. I made it on a laptop with no keyboard. I made the track just like that.
What?
Yeah.
This guy's a legend, man. I don't care what you say.
I mixed it in the studio, but I made
still,
it.
Though.
Yeah.
Still, though.
Yeah.
Still, no. Harrison Crump is a legend. But me, I respect you. I respect you, brother man.
Thanks,
I really respect you. Like, you know what? Can we just enjoy the track, Yeah, because knowing Harrison Crump is gonna be a banger of a tune, man. Come on now. Number track is called Right Back.
This is Trans-Africa Radio.
The Right Back, a beautiful track, I gotta say, man, a beautiful track. Now, the very same guy that actually said that I should start the show with Stomp Your Feet, he's like, you know what? No, I've actually changed my mind. Start with this one. So yeah, clearly, they're feeling this. Now they're undecided type of thing, If it was according to them, we're just gonna be playing Harrison Crump throughout the rest of the show.
Yeah, I know.
No, man, beautiful music, man, beautiful track, man. I gotta say. And how did the collaboration with Tebe and of course the Smacks come about? Why specifically those people?
Yeah, like I said, the track kind of felt like it was Kwato. I wanted to get a legend on there, and then I wanted to put someone new, give someone an opportunity. This guy's actually from Durban,
Oh, yeah?
This is his first appearance on the track, what I'm saying? So this guy talented as well. So I put him on there and we fused it together,
Wow,
Yeah.
shout out to you, brother man.
Yeah.
Now, sadly, I have no time, man. But before I actually let you go, here at Trans-Africa Radio, we play 100% African music.
Yes.
And what are your thoughts when it actually comes to that?
Hey, you know what, man? You got to get out there. Africa got to get out there and do its thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, sometimes like when they came with the 100% thing, I believe that
90% culture,
90% thing, sometimes you gotta hear great music to become a great producer.
Sure.
You gotta to become a great cameraman. You gotta look at great pictures.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be restrained to some things, you just gotta whoever's great. If the Italian's great, you gotta check out the Italian stuff. The German's great at this, you gotta check it out. So that's how it goes, to become a good hip hop producer, you gotta listen to the best hip hop producers.
Of course.
So that's one thing that I feel,
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, brother man. Otherwise, a big shout out to you for actually coming through, man. Really, really enjoyed it. I wish we actually had more time, but sadly, man, time is not on our side.
All right.
Thank you so much for coming through. And otherwise, where can actually people get you? What's next for Harrison Crump? Music video coming out. What's going on?
Yeah, definitely doing gigs, man. You can catch me for bookings. crumphump at gmail.com. Also follow me on Twitter at Harrison Crump. definitely doing some tours in Nelspruit, Pretoria. Just check out my Facebook and you'll see some of the events that I'm doing. Come check me out. Please pick up the new album, The Legendary, is on iTunes, all the download sites. And yeah, man, it's a pleasure being here. Great interview. Love you guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much, man. Otherwise, for me, Thabang Mashile, Papa Yeni, everybody, I'm going to be back again tomorrow morning right here on Radio.mobi between 8 and, of course, 11 a.m. CAT. Shout out to everybody that stayed tuned in. And, of course, a shout out to Simbia Maya. We see you. And, of course, shout out to everybody that's actually been tuning into the Morning Mayhem. Papa Yeni, everybody, have yourselves a beautiful Monday, yo. Ayipume, le Papa Las.
This is Trans Africa Radio.